Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today's a very casual day. I did some makeup, but I really have like just nothing going on with the rest of me. Usually on my channel I'm very casual, so I hope that's okay with everyone. I'm just really trying to have a calm day and really enjoy just doing whatever kind of makeup. And I have certainly enjoyed doing my look today. But unfortunately I didn't really use did I use any of the shades in here? I don't think I used any of the shades in my Zodiac Project Panner. So that's what we're going to update, is the Zodiac Project Panner tag. This was created by Caena. It is from March 21st of 2022 and it goes to March 20th of 2023. Woo! My throat is dry. I apologize. I have my iced tea ready to go here. It says pick a product for each sign based on the sign colors listed. So each individual sign will have colors listed beside them. Some of them have one shade and some of them have multiple. So you can go ahead and select one of those shades. You can try and do all of them. You can use whatever colors, colors of the product, colors of the packaging, colors in the name of products, whatever you want to do. A couple of girls and I are doing eyeshadows only, and most of them are doing really fun, beautiful eyeshadow colors, like multi-chromes and stuff. I'm doing more older eyeshadows and more the single eyeshadows, but they're a lot more older in my collection because I want to see usage on them and I want to get some of them out. So if I can start getting use on them, even better for me. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first item I have is for Aries, and that is red, which is my very favorite color. I love the shade red. It's hard to wear sometimes, especially on makeup, but lipstick is okay. It's just for like eyeshadow and stuff. Yeah, so this is the pigment. It's going to be very hard for me to put that on without a primer, but it sticks pretty well. It just, I don't want it to get everywhere. Oh gosh, I have no tissue. I'm going to grab a wipe. Super ill prepared, you guys, but it's okay, right beside me. So yeah, this is the red shade and this is from Makeup Forever. And I love this pigment. However, it is incredibly chalky, and because it's a pigment, it's hard to blend. So you have to be more stipply. Now it's a gorgeous, gorgeous red shade. It's a true like red shade. It says number 6 on the back, and it's just a pure pigment. I absolutely love the shade. It's very beautiful. But I don't use it a lot. So I put it in this project so that I could try and get some use, and my goal is 20 uses. And I did increase my goal usage up to 4. I can't remember what my goals were. I literally just add on tags until I reach my goal. So I don't know how many I use per month. I just keep going with my totals all the time. So I've currently used this 4 times, and I think that's pretty good considering it's a red pigment. The next shade or prompt I have is Taurus, and those colors are, or it's pale pink, there's just the one. And for that one I selected Makeup Geek's Cupcake, which is right here. And I haven't used this one very much. It's got a little bit of a dip in it, like when I put the pad of my finger in there, I can feel like a tiny bit of a dip. I have a goal of 20 uses for this, and I've currently used it 7, so this one will still be in for a while. Next is Gemini, and that is the shade Yellow. And for Yellow, I have the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette and the shade Yellow, and I've only used this once, which I don't even know why. I could have probably used that as my inner corner shade on this purple look, so I'm not sure why I didn't use that. However, that's okay. That's fine. One use, it will stay in for a little while longer. The next shade is for Cancer, which is either a silvery blue or a smoky gray. And for that one, I selected Makeup Geek's Prom Night. You can tell I'm using like all of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Actually, you know what? I should swatch all these colors for you guys because they're actually really pretty. So this is Cupcake. The next one is the yellow one from the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions. And then this one is Prom Night. So this is the sort of like silvery gray, smoky gray, or silvery blue, sorry. So I went for a smoky gray. It's more like a smoky taupe shade. But I definitely want to get some love on this one. It's very beautiful. I think as I move into like September, I'm going to get more use on it, but it's summertime and I want to do some fun stuff and some neutral stuff. So cool tone, not so much. I want more bronzy neutrals. So that's why I'm not reaching for that right now. The next shade is for Leo, and it is the shade Orange. And I went back into my Huda Electric Obsessions palette and went to this orange right here. I also have only one use on this one, but that is the shade right there. Very, very nice colors in this. This is a really nice, colorful palette, especially for travel. It does have really good pigmentation and stuff, so I've been pretty happy with that palette. I just forget to use it. The next shade is for Virgo, and that is a dark brown. And for that one, I have selected my Inglot shade 329. And my goal was 20 uses, and I have used it 21 times. So this one is rolling out. So this is very exciting. It literally looks like I have not used this. This one is going to take forever to use entirely, or even to hit pan. Like, there's not even a dip. It's just a tiny bit of disturbance in the pan. And I use that 21 times on my outer corner to blend out my eyeliner like I've been doing. This is like mostly purple colors today, but this is what I've been doing all the time on my outer portion. And this thing is barely touched. So we're going to put that back and select another one later. The next shade is for Libra, which is a pale pink. And for that one, I selected Buxom's Wild Nights, which is right here. And this one is a gorgeous shade, but I don't really use it. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm so focused on more warm neutrals right now and trying to use other colors that I'm like greens and stuff. And then the next is Scorpio. Sorry, for the Buxom Wild Nights, I've used it 3 times out of 20. I hope I said that. I can't remember. Scorpio is a maroon shade, and I'm using Makeup Geek's Bitten right here. You can see there's quite a bit of a dip and disturbance in that pan. I would like to hit pan if I could, but right now I'm just going to 20 uses. I may increase that later because I do want to get some really good use out of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but that's the shade right there, and it's very nice on the outer corner. It's a way more pigmented when you have a primer underneath it, and it's getting very old and dusty. The next one is Sagittarius, which is a rich purple, and for that I went back to the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions and I decided to use the shade purple. And my goal for this one is to hit pan on it, and I currently have 3 uses on that, so there is quite a bit of a dip already. Like, there wasn't one when I first started, but this one is super easy to create any kind of a dip in. It's a pretty malleable formula kind of thing, so if I dip my brush into one area, I should be able to hit pan on that. But it's a gorgeous shade, and really I think it would match a little bit better with the more grapey outer corner color, because the one I did use is very blue based, very, very cool tone. So I may consider using that with the other shades, even though that's more like of a neutral purple than a, well, actually no, it looks more raspberry now that I'm actually looking at it, and this kind of looks a little more neutral. Anyway, okay, so the next one is, did I say how many I used 3 times out of hitting pan? Capricorn, Subdued Dark Green. For that one, I have selected the shade Typhoon. This one is also from Makeup Geek, and it is such a beautiful color. I can't wait to get more usage on this, but right now, of course, like I said, I'm trying to use other greens and stuff that are in other projects, but look at how gorgeous that is. I may just have to focus on that shade. But I say that about all of them because they're all really pretty. Like, there's no really bad shade here. So for that one, I've used it 5 times, and I have a goal of 20 uses. The next item I have is for Aquarius, and that is an electric blue. And for that one, I have selected the Caena shade in Ciel, which is right here. This is really beautiful, you guys. It's absolutely stunning. It's not super electric blue, but it is a powerful electric eyeshadow, and it is a blue. So it's not like neon cobalt or whatever, but it's like an electric blue for me. Then the next, 3 uses out of 10. So I could get there. The next shade is for Pisces, which is a soft sea green. And for that one, I went into my BH Cosmetics Absinthe palette. And I selected the shade Unleashed Spirit. I first of all love the name, and I also really enjoy the color. My goal is 15 uses on this, and I currently have 3 uses only. So I need to step it up. But that is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I don't know why I don't use this more. It's very beautiful. This whole palette is really beautiful. It's so pretty. Okay, so those are all the eyeshadows. I do need to select one now and put back the Inglot shade. So we're going to go ahead and grab, I'm just going to move a bunch of my empty palettes. And we're going to grab one from one of these big Give Me Glow ones. I kind of want to use, actually, I could use this one. Urban Decay Bewitched, or Bewitch, pardon me. It's sort of a satiny shade, but it's a nice deep shade. So that one will work for a dark brown. So that one will be a really good shade. So I am going to bring in Urban Decay Bewitch. And I think I'm going to use that one a total of, I'm going to go 20 uses again, because I use the dark brown shade so much. And that might give me an opportunity to eventually put in another dark brown. I'm just putting my stuff back. I'm so sorry. But I think it might give me a good option to use another dark brown, because this is super dark and it looks like I could be able to get some good movement and make a dip on this one. And if it goes like through the collection and I don't really have a palette I want to bring in later and I want to go to singles and there's not something screaming to me, I may bring this back in, but we'll see how many uses I get, because it started in March. It's already end of July and I've already gone through the brown one. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the shade and up my usage, or if I want to move it around a little bit. But my goal is to try to use up as much as I can. And I don't think I have a super dark, oh, I do have a super dark brown from Makeup Geek. That will be my next one. Okay, just so we know in advance, remind me that I said my Makeup Geek dark brown shade has to go in for Virgo next. All right, well, this is what we're looking at now. There are some eyeshadows in here that do not belong to this project, which is this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. So basically the bottom stuff do not belong. It's just right from here, this little loop right here. And then these other ones from these palettes. So I'm very, very excited about this project. I'm getting a good amount of use on shadows that I didn't really use too much. I'm actually really adoring this purple with green row. And I kind of like the way this row looks as well together. So I'll have to play around with those and see. But I've been really enjoying using some of these eyeshadows. And it's easy just to grab this tiny little Sephora Z palette and just bring it in with any other eyeshadows that I want to use. Like, for example, if I'm using my, what do you call that? Oh my gosh. Pen That Palette of the Year. Oh my god, the size matters. Thank goodness. Sometimes I will grab whatever shades are in here just to pair with. And this is such a nice topper shade. It does go over pretty much every eyeshadow, especially ones that obviously would look good with it. But it's easy just to grab this because it's tiny. These ones I just don't think about as much. It's not that they're bad. I actually really enjoy the product, which is why I pulled it in, because I wanted to get more use, and yet still I'm forgetting about them. And it might be because I'm overwhelming myself with the amount of palettes that I brought into projects. So instead of doing like 20 times, what I should have done was like 5 times or something. Then it would have been a little less pressure to use these colors. But at the same time, I'm not afraid to use color. It's just a matter of remembering to use those eyeshadow palettes, or these singles and eyeshadow palettes. So I will definitely do better remembering. Anyone on here who is a bestie who, you know, knows I need to get use, hit me up and say, Jen, did you use your palettes today from Zodiac? Because I need the reminders. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.